Good evening, everyone. From a very tired travel face, I am in Switzerland in my ensuite of my hotel room. I'm here with a client. Said client is not going to be on camera. This happens with quite a few of my jobs, and it's funny because half the reason why I started this YouTube was so that I could take you behind the scenes. There are jobs that I do and clients that I work with that are not allowed to be filmed. Like, I literally sign NDAs on them. So despite that situation, I thought I'm here for enough days to sort of show you some behind the scenes of this hotel. Is very much out in the sticks. I'm actually in a separate apartment block to my client. I'm generally on my own, minus obviously doing my client's glam in the morning and then again in the afternoon / early evening for dinner, whatever is on the itinerary for the conference. But anyway, I'm gonna head to bed. I'm back with my client at 6:30 a.m. to do her hair and makeup, ready for her 8 a.m. talk. I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I will see you tomorrow. Well, good morning. We have woken up in pretty foggy Switzerland. Does anyone ever wake up and think and forget where they are? Because that was me this morning. I had the best night's sleep. I think I just really needed it. I was so puffy this morning when I woke up, probably partly to do with the flight, but it's fine. I made sure to bring my gua sha, so I did lots of gua sha this morning. I had my eye patches on. Yeah, we've had a really nice, slow morning. I've been up for about an hour now. It is, let me just check. It is 7:45, so the call time, which is like the time to be at a job or with a client, has changed a couple of times. Doesn't need me until 8:30. I think she's very much been in meetings because she does, or she's always in meetings even when I'm doing her makeup and hair. So I think she's deciding whether she has breakfast before or after glam now, because breakfast was 6 till 10. But if I start makeup at 8:30, it's normally about an hour and a half and it finishes at 10. And obviously she needs to eat before the first event as such. So I myself also need to go and eat before I start on her, because I don't know when I'll next eat, if that makes sense. And especially when breakfast is included, you absolutely make the most, because it's not cheap out here. It is not cheap. I don't think I mentioned last night, but I paid £40, like in English pound, for a pad thai, which was not big at all. It was in one of the restaurants here, and a peppermint tea. So if I can avoid spending money, I will. And I think if I can have more of like the later the breakfast, the better for me. But I think this is the latest it's gonna get, because I'm gonna be doing makeup in 45 minutes. So my client has just left for event number 1 of the day. So this is the setup we've got going on. Very small table space, but where I'm just doing her hair and makeup. I really don't need much, and it actually stops me from getting out loads and loads of kit. These are just the best invention ever, because again, it just stops me from overpacking. I could have taken so many more concealers, so many more foundations, so many more eyeshadows, but I get to know my clients. I kind of know what they like. It makes it a lot easier to pack and that bit more bespoke. So we've got hygiene in here, we've got skincare here, we've got my sort of tools, and then we've got some face sprays and fixing mists. Then we've got some lashes. These are only Amazon, and they have become my go-to lashes. So good. I'll see if I can link these below. My small hair setup with the usual products that she likes. I don't go anywhere without this. It's actually it's quite a recent purchase, to be honest, because they're always selling out so fast. These also can be handheld and they have batteries to go in them. Great thing about them is you can change the settings. So you can set it to a bit more warm, you can set it to a bit more cool. And obviously where we're in a hotel room, the lighting is always shocking. Luckily, there is a fairly big window here, but it's just always so helpful. So yeah, so this pops off the tripod and packs down really small. It comes in a really nice bag, and this is from Newer. I'm gonna take my brushes with me back to my room, take some alcohol and spritz them over, just ready for glamming a little bit later on. But yeah, that's it for the morning. I won't need to glam again until I hear from her, basically. And she's going to be in this event pretty much for the next 4 or 5 hours. So I am gonna go and wander the grounds. I'm probably gonna go for a nice walk. I'm gonna go and do that. I'm gonna check out the gym as well. So yeah, I'm very much doing a similar routine as I would at home because I feel like my mind stays focused while also enjoying being here as well. I feel really lucky to be here. That is morning one. I'd say maybe morning two, but morning one in Switzerland. Tick. Guys, the sun is fully shining. It was shining earlier when I was out on my walk, but it's absolutely stunning. I have just been editing a couple of videos for socials, and now I'm going through some wedding inquiries, which is so exciting. Interesting, I've had more inquiries in recent months for 2027 than I have for 2026. When people inquire on my inquiry form, I have an option that says, where did you hear about Vanessa? And it's like, you have to tick it basically. It's a non-negotiable because I just feel like it's so interesting and it's really good for sort of my own statistics to know where these brides are finding me. And the last 4 have found me on Instagram and TikTok. So I'm gonna get back to the next couple of those. I've not heard from my client for a couple of hours now. Very much still in this event, which has been going on for quite a few hours now. It is 2:30. I haven't been to the gym yet, but I'm gonna go. I also haven't had any lunch. Let's see what I can find after I've been to the gym. The gym is over in the other hotel. Feeling very productive. I love it. It's so funny, isn't it? How, well, especially for me, whenever I have a change of scenery, like, my productivity comes back, like, is there like tenfold. It's there most days anyway, because I think as a freelancer, you've just got to nail that routine and you've got to keep going because you're never not working. But I just feel like I've gotten so much done today, which has been really, really nice. I've had the balcony door open as well, which has been a really nice breath of fresh air. I'm going to flip my camera because you need to see this sun. Look how gorgeous. Head to the gym and find some food, hopefully. Seeing as this is a conference hotel, it does not surprise me that it's empty. Love it, love it. Then went and did my client's final look, and it was really nice actually because I think it had been such a long day for her. Her makeup time was almost like her relax, which is really, really nice. She was really, really chatty actually, and I didn't expect her to be at all because she has spent the last like 7 or 8 hours or so presenting and listening to other people's presentations. So I wasn't in any way, shape or form expecting her to be chatty. And I must show you at some point, but there's this enhancing mist. It's like a skin elixir fixer for makeup and skin in general by Vanessa Elles, and it is amazing for touching up makeup because I like to rehydrate the skin before I add anything, and it's so good, like even over powder, just kind of buff everything out and then go over the top. Why am I out of breath? I'm really cleansing this in. Actually, let me just grab what I'm using because I have been absolutely obsessed with this brand I fell in love with last year. I've been using this Beauty by Joseon brand. This is the Radiance Cleansing Balm, and it does come with a small little divider in between this little spoolie and the cleansing balm, but my skin absolutely loves it. I have made many a prediction for what the trends are going to be for this year or over on my social. Good quality natural ingredients come from Korea, and this brand, they sell it in Boots. It is so affordable, and that is the best thing about Korean beauty, is it is so affordable. It's almost like they cut the crap from all of these brands that almost stick loads of other ingredients in that just aren't needed for our skin. So I also use it in my kit. I use the ginseng essence water. That's really great for like a real drink of water before I do the clients. I've also got the calming serum, which has green tea and panthenol in it. I hope that's how I say it. I think it is. And it looks a little bit like this. It's got a little pipette. Also, told you I was a big fan. Rice and probiotics SPF 50. And I've also got my daily moisturiser, which is the Dynasty Cream. Good morning. We are fresh and ready for another day. It is Friday. It is our last day in this hotel. Well, I say day, but it is actually just the morning because I need to have checked out by 11 o'clock. So there's been a bit of a change of plan, a couple of times this morning, like there has been already on this trip, just because my client is so super busy and she can't miss a single meeting. So if she gets a phone call, but her glam was supposed to start at 9, she takes the phone call and I delay the glam because, you know, you just can't, you know, sometimes she can be on a call while I'm doing it, but most of the time she can't. So yeah, so I was up at, what time was I up at? 6:30 this morning to be with her for 8 o'clock. Got up, I actually washed my hair because I just felt like I wanted a freshen up, but haven't styled it or anything because I just used the hotel hairdryer because all my hair kit is in my client's room. It went from 8 o'clock to 8:30, then it went to 8:15, then it went to 8:45, and then it went to 9 o'clock. So I was kind of sat at breakfast like, I've got probably another hour to not kill as such because checkout is at 11. So in my head I'm thinking, well, and because I'm in the separate lodge, I'm like, well, why don't I just pack all my stuff up so that if her glam runs on to just before 11, at least I can run back to the lodge, grab my stuff, so that I don't miss checkout and come back to her room because she's got late checkout on her room. Yeah, so it's been one of those. I've packed it all up. As you can see, the room is looking very tidy. And yeah, checkout's at 11. Glam will not take 2 hours. So she's not pushed it back again the time. So that's good. But yeah, I just wanted to be prepared basically. I'm going on a little. Anyway, I'm feeling really fresh this morning. I'm really glad I washed my hair. It makes all the difference. I've got a it's not very good, is it? You can't really see, but I've got a COS t-shirt on. They do the best boxy tees ever, and it was actually with my client Shintin Parker, who you will have gotten to know in previous vlogs. They style a lot of their clothes with the COS t-shirts, and they're so thick, like in a good way. They wash so well, and they're just that perfect boxy fit because I don't know if I'm the only one, but I don't love to wear a t-shirt. I just feel like they don't suit me, and I think because I'm only 5'2", I have to style them in a certain way, whereas these ones are just, they sit so perfectly, like boxy. Sorry, I have got my jacket on because I am about to run, but they sit so perfectly that I don't have to style them. And then I've just got a pair of satin trousers on and just some comfy Uggs because I'm just running in between hotel rooms with my little bomber jacket. I didn't actually bring much stuff at all because I'm traveling a lot. And also not really, I'm just kind of keeping myself to myself. I just bought mostly gym wear and a couple of pairs of nice trousers just to be a bit more presentable for my client. But otherwise, it's been the easiest trip to dress for ever. Anyway, I'm gonna run and I will catch up with you after I've done glam. Morning glam all done. Slightly digressed already, but I always look in the viewfinder and not in the lens, and I really need to get into the habit of looking into the lens. Anyway, morning glam all done. She was really, really happy, and because she was presenting today, we spent a little bit longer on it. She was actually given a little bit longer, which is always great for me because I like to spend a lot of time on skin and complexion, because if the skin and complexion look flawless, and then everything else works in harmony. So yeah, she went for like a really gorgeous bronze eye with quite a thick feline eyeliner as well, just to really accentuate the eye shape. And she's got a really gorgeous face as well, so an amazing skin. So my job is super easy. I'm gutted I can't show any of the looks on here, but and I always feel like I said the other day, there's that element of like, I started this YouTube to show you behind the scenes of what goes on as a day in my life or a week in my life, or, you know, just working as a professional makeup artist. Yet a few of the jobs that I've taken you on, I haven't been able to show you why I'm actually here. But it is still very much part of the role of a professional makeup artist, is that they can't show a lot of the work they do out of respect for clients. It depends on if they've signed an NDA. Sometimes the NDA is valid for a couple of months, and then a job, say if it's a campaign or a massive advert for a certain brand comes out, if it comes out later on in the year, then that's fine. It can be shown on socials and things like that. But things like this for private clients that are doing really amazing work for people and they're very high up in their role, it's a lot more corporate and taken very seriously, and it's just not something that can always be shared. Sorry about the noise. Building work outside, and I have opened my client's hotel window. It's now 1:30. I am just in my client's hotel room, and I have been since I did her makeup, minus going to grab the rest of my stuff from my room because I had to check out of my room. Once one more touch up before I then go off to the next hotel. It's worked out really well anyway because I can't check in to my hotel until 3 o'clock. So yeah, only until I can do that and until she needs me, I can't really leave the room. I would love to go for a nice half-an-hour walk, but where my internet has not been working out here, I don't actually remember if I mentioned this or not, but I have spent so much time on the phone to my network provider who don't understand why it's not working because my contract says that it should work everywhere. I've turned my data roaming on, off, I've restarted my phone, I've restarted my network provider app, logged in, logged out, nothing's working, and so it's just a little bit risky to go for a walk. Just left a small kit out, the rest of my kit is all packed away, ready to go. About to get my laptop out and do a little bit of admin and catch up, keep in touch with brides and things that I've got going on at home. And yeah, I will always be grateful for jobs like this though, where it's not like I can't be on my phone and I can't stay in touch with people and keep on top of things. I get a lot of downtime to just stay on top of things, which, you know, I'm always grateful for. Probably next catch up with you when I'm either traveling to my next place, which I'm really excited about because it's up in the mountains. When I tell you this is one of the most beautiful hotels I've ever been into, I mean it. You will not believe this view. Can you even cope? I am sorry. What? The leather detailing, the lamps, the decor, the light fittings, the curved furniture. This is the kind of stuff I notice and I appreciate of Pinot Noir. Can't go wrong. Another angle of the hotel room. My jaw dropped when I entered the building, but how insane. And then you can see, sorry if you can see the reflection. And then you can see, hopefully you can see the gondola for the ski going up there to the mountains. I am absolutely blown away. I can't even tell you. This is my client's hotel. This is not where I'm staying, but this is where I'll be doing her makeup. So I'll be set up and ready for her arrival in the next few hours, but I'm gonna go up and yeah, I might actually, to be honest, I might actually go out and about first and just get some fresh air, get some steps in. I feel like I could do with a little stretch of my legs, go and find a little snack or something because I've not eaten since breakfast and it is 4 o'clock right now. Set up and ready for tomorrow. I'm prepped and ready for the morning. I would usually use a hotel towel as well because they're white and they look clean and really nice. However, there are only 2 in the bathroom, so I don't want her to think that I've used it just to set up my kit when she could actually be using it. So yeah, there we go. Look at that. What? God, I love my job. Out on my little walk, a nice spot. My hotel. This is the entrance of my client's hotel where I came in earlier. So beautiful, I can't go over it. Look at this incredible risotto. I am in the hotel bar, my client's hotel bar, and I'm just waiting for her because I haven't got that long. So I just thought I would eat here. Spicy margarita and a mushroom risotto. Stunning. I'm so hungry. The sun has just started to come out. So beautiful. Good morning everyone. It is Saturday. It's the last day, but I'm actually really gutted because those views, I really don't know if I would prefer to wake up with a beach view or a mountain view. I know they're very, very, very far apart. I think it's got to be a mountain view. I'm very much more of an autumn winter girl who loves to layer. I love my tights, I love my boots, I love my knitwear. So I think that's a little bit more, it makes sense for that to be a little bit more me. Anyway, I haven't shown my face since yesterday when I set up in my client's hotel room. I then went for my walk. It was beautiful, the scenery was gorgeous, but I didn't go too far because where my internet has not been working out here, I've just been a little bit on edge, like just in case my client texts me and says, I need you in 20 minutes. Yeah, so I went for my walk and then I went to a little supermarket because I had been missing my dark chocolate. I am a dark chocolate girl through and through. My brushes back to wash them with my amazing brush soap by Cinema Secrets. If you know me, I have featured this brush soap in so many of my videos now. I just love it. It's natural, as it says. It's also got, I've only got one hand, but it's also got like a rubber dish on the inside to buff the brushes off. So these are nice and clean and dry and ready for glam. So I need to be at my client's hotel in about half an hour, and I'm right up in the mountains. So I'm about a 15-minute drive from her hotel. So not 15 minutes, sorry, it takes 15 minutes for the taxis to come here, but it's about a 6-minute drive to her hotel. So I need to go to reception. I've done a little bit of makeup. I have had just a really nice slow morning. I was up for about 6:30, and then yeah, I've done a face mask. I actually did this gorgeous, a newer face mask that I got the beauty bag because I spent £100. It looked fantastic. Part of that spend was these brand new brushes. So yeah, I've been really pampering myself this morning. I just feel like I really needed it. My skin was starting to scream at me, and so that was really nice to put on this morning. I've done my yoga. I've had a little decaf coffee because I'm a decaf coffee girl. I can't be having caffeine spikes before doing someone's makeup because I do not want to poke them in the eye. But anyway, I'm going to put on a comfy outfit like all of my other outfits have been because I'll be travelling home. I have a taxi coming to collect me from my client's hotel at 2 o'clock and my flight's at 7. Feels like a really big time, but it's an hour and a half to the airport from here, and then customs and getting through. I just want to make sure I'm through because where Zurich airport is quite small, it always takes quite a long time. It is no Heathrow, let me tell you. So yeah, that was a mouthful. Wait, I'm going to pack up the rest of my room. Just got my situation going on here, and then yeah, I just laid out my suitcase. My client pushed her time back by about half an hour, so I got to enjoy, with her permission, breakfast at her at her hotel, and I've never had breakfast like it. I just feel so smug. Anyway, I'm on my way to her room now to get her ready. Final glam of the trip. It has actually been, I kid you not, a couple of weeks since I last spoke to you. Since I vlogged in Switzerland. It was the most amazing trip. I don't even know where I've got to, and I'm sure I'll see it when I go back and edit the vlog. But if you've been here for a while, you'll know that I am not very good at closing off my vlogs, nor am I very good at introing my vlogs. Some of them just end, and I have to stop doing that, and I have to remember to close off my vlog. So this is me closing off my Switzerland vlog. Thank you for watching if you made it all the way through, and I hope you enjoyed some of the scenery of the beautiful, beautiful mountains. And I was really well looked after by the hotel, and the taxi drivers were also friendly. So yeah, this is me ending my Switzerland vlog, but starting a whole new one. I say a few weeks later, it's probably been a month. So here we go. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one, which is about to start in about 5 minutes.